guys, AJ here, and I've got a bit of a question for you guys. Now the probability is I already know the answer. The question is, name 2 types of timber. The probability is you're going to say oak and you're going to say pine. Now, if I was to also ask you a different question, which wood is the most strongest out of all the woods? The probability is you guys are going to say, again, oak. You're wrong. The most strongest type of timber you can get is American bull oak. Why am I telling you this? Well, I offer 2 different types of top made out of 2 different types of material. One is the Farmhouse, made out of Scandi, and the other one is the oak, made out of, well, oak. Now, you would naturally assume that the oak is the better choice, but in most cases, you're absolutely wrong. Oak is not the most strongest timber out there, contrary to belief. The most strongest, most dense timber out there is American bull oak wood. So why is oak not the right choice for you? Well, the probability is you have children. The probability is them children are quite destructive and like to damage the tables or damage furniture. They don't mean to do it, kid's a kid. But hey, with the oak, it takes a hell of a lot of work to repair it. With the Scandi wood, it repairs very, very quickly. All the points is oak is extremely expensive and the Scandi is cheaper. It lasts just as long, it will last 300 years, it will last past your guarantee. Whereas the oak will, again, last 300 years and past your guarantee. Hey, stop moving. So, with the Scandi wood, you can knock it, you can touch it, you can damage it, and it will act exactly the same as the oak will. You can touch it, you can knock it, it will hurt you. You punch a piece of oak, it hurts. You punch a piece of Scandi, it still hurts. So you'd be quite annoyed if little Johnny puts a dint in an oak top table that is worth £1,800 and it is going to be difficult and expensive to repair. You'd be less annoyed if little Johnny put a dint in a Scandi top table which only costs, say, £1,200 and you can repair in just a few seconds. Now I'm going to prove this. I'm going to show you how easy it is to fix a Scandi top compared to how you fix an oak top. How? I'm going to throw some knives. And now I'm going to do the same with the Scandi. So, as you can see, the knives go into the oak just as well as they go into the Scandi. Some would even say with one drop in that they went into the oak a little better. And if we try to inspect the damage that the knife have caused in the Scandi, it's a little difficult to see, but there's one. Let's go over to the oak, and the damage is quite noticeable. Now let's try to fix it. So first we'll try to fix the oak. Now the oak's normally covered in a Danish oil. Most real wood places or bespoke shops will use this same stuff on their oak, and it's very simple to use. You rub it over. You don't need a lot of it. And there we are, that's done. I'll get you a close-up in a minute, but that's done nothing. You can still see those deep abrasions from the knives. Now over to the Scandi. Now I'm going to have to put a glove on because my dear old mother's called, she's broke the computer. I've got to go fix it so she can play bingo tonight. So all we do is we use the wax, put a little wax on a rag, and you just rub it in. Takes an absolute matter of seconds, and every single abrasion from those knives has now gone, and you cannot see at all that there was ever any extra damage included. This is a very rustic top. Same applies for the less rustic tops. Doesn't really matter how rustic it is, the same method works to fixing and repairing any one of them, guys. So guys, let's start with the Scandi wood. This is one of the more rustic ones. As said, you can get the less rustic ones, but the same applies. And other than that screw hole, you can see that there is no other damage on there that you can see. It's all been covered up within seconds by the wax, and it looks just like it always did. It's added character. Little Johnny has done nothing wrong. Same applies for the less rustic tops as well. Over to the oak. As you can see, it's a little bit more shiny from the oil, but them abrasions from the knives are still there. It's done absolutely nothing. We're going to have to sand that back. We're going to have to do some filling, maybe even a captain's patch of some sort to get that repaired. Very expensive, very time consuming and difficult to do. I use the Scandi timber for all the farmhouse tops, including this very rustic reclaimed top. The rustic one behind it, look, they've been waxed in the dark brown. And this slab top over here again is Scandi. Some would even argue when you put oak next to it that it looks virtually the same colour. Let's do it. Right guys, this is a bit of oak, this is the Scandi top. Let's put them together, look, and I'm sure you'd agree that the colour differences, well, there isn't any. So, why spend a fortune on the oak when the Scandi is just as durable, it's going to last just as long in your home, it's easy to repair, and it looks just as nice. Another gorgeous piece of Scandi timber here. This is going to be a bookshelf. It's what we make all of our rustic furniture out of. I'm sure you'd agree, guys, that the Scandi timber is absolutely gorgeous. And if you've learned nothing today, you'll take this away. If you throw a knife at a piece of oak, it will go in just as far as if you throw a knife into a piece of Scandi. Goodbye.